Chair's gone, it's fine. Yeah. So I'd just like to introduce the next talk. It's on the Yindjibarndi Ganalili Centre from Middleton Cheedy, Samantha Donaldson and Phil Davies are the first two speaking to you.
I'll just hold it in my hand.
Yeah, you've got that.
Okay. My name is Bunja, or you got it in your book as Middleton Cheedy. I'm an Yindjibarndi man, and I'm also a Banaga, which is 4 of our skin groups that make up the whole nation of Yindjibarndi. There are 4 colors. So I'm a Banaga man. I'd like to start off with the our boundaries, so that you can get a context of what we're talking about today. Our boundaries are identified with landmarks, names, and last of all, it's placed in our hearts. The word is yogo. See, if I were to go to a place where there is nothing to it, if there was a boundary and it was unmarked, and I overstepped that boundary, my heart would tell me, I'd feel uncomfortable when I overstep my boundary. See, I've overstepped my limited bounds. I feel uncomfortable. Your heart is saying to you, hey, or you're standing on somebody else's living room. Step back, step back. The word is step back. Have respect. Step back. So those are 3 of our ways of identifying our boundaries, and those the boundaries are still there today. They are permanent. The landmarks and the names, they are permanent. Within the Yindjibarndi nation, there are 13 rooms or family groups operating in our nation. I'm from Yindjibarndi. It would have been good if we had a map of Yindjibarndi. I come from the very east of the nation, Yindjibarndi. That's my place. And our capital is Yindjibarndi, otherwise known as Millstream today. It's also it's like Perth, if you were to put it in a European way. The capital is Perth for WA, and our capital is Yindjibarndi, or we call it Yinda. I've also got here, our Ngora was and is never sold. Inheritance in any race is never ever sold. If TOs are not recognized as custodians, why does, and I've got a question mark there, consort with TOs to work in tribal lands? Because the mining companies that come to not only mining companies or whoever wants to work in the country, and they always come to consult with the TOs. Why is that? Because in their hearts of hearts, they know that that country is not Birna. We call Birna or uninhabited. Because there are people, the owners of that place is there. And I've also got at the end, heirs still exist in the country. every Ngara in this meeting today, you know, they are heirs. Let's take it to the highest level. Their inheritance, their ngora, or the land where they live, and they are heirs. That's all I got. I'd like also to introduce our Samantha, who works at the Ganilili. The place that we turned from a pub, which was, you know, flushing my life down the toilet. We turned it into a positive. Now Ganilili no longer sells. It was Victoria Hotel before. Now we turned it into Ganilili, which is that name Ganilili means a dawning of a new day. So I was an alcoholic back in the 90s, and you know what the Yindjibarndi achieved in Roebourne to turn their place into something positive. The Victoria Hotel into Ganalili, or we say it in Ngara, you know, Ganalili, Kanawarning and Daringora, a new day is dawning. Thank you.
Information to people who visit there into the Roebourne community. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so at our centre we sell culture and all the information about understanding connection to land, and as well artists painting is produced onto all our products, to t-shirt, to headbands, to tea towels, and as well languages. So our children in Roebourne, they have been involved with our interactive touch table and painting the mappings of the country. And as well, so they're giving information in English and as well language, Yindjibarndi language, and telling people the history about the area and about their people within the area and how they was moved off their land into Roebourne. And yeah, so providing all that information to people who visit to Roebourne and want to learn about culture and understanding and how we connect to land. Yeah, so yeah, so I'll just play you our slideshow that we have.
Years ago, it was a quiet, pastoral town, but the little bird caught up with it. Roebourne was underpaid for the bird and unable to cope with it. There were more people living in that caravan park over there than even the entire town itself. The money and the kind of information that you've seen on the town in the hotel and the construction would be set up on the huge road on the street.
Because there were some people couldn't compete with the big money that the construction workers were earning, the exploitation of the teenage girls and things like that. So the Aboriginal community is so hard. Everything is so hard. In this system, you might think Aboriginal people living alongside the mainstream, but that wasn't the case. If the big hotel could see and hear, they would have seen across the land and council Aboriginal people who were heard just outside of the town in the reserve. Years before that, it would have seen Aboriginal people walk to the old town here in James, in the history heat. It may have even heard the night cries of the prisoner inside calling to them, "We are once again, on the outside looking in. And if the big hotel could succeed in either, she would have witnessed a slow and destructive force that would break down the Aboriginal family and social community structure and the blood of a young man on her doorstep. As some Aboriginal people remember, back then, all of our authority was taken away from us, and we were shooting there. When the Māori people came here, come to the pub, they came to it and turned the town upside down, taking the young girls and destroyed Aboriginal families. Around the 1970s, all business town relocated to Karaka, which left many historic buildings abandoned. It was only in 2013 that Yindjibarndi took the single and reminder of their unfortunate past and turned its fortunes around as a symbol of Yindjibard's people, strength, and culture. And as a symbol of their vision for their collective journey into a brighter future. Yindjibarndi CEO Michael Woody described it as, now it's more about how can we assist individual to take the next step to self-determination. It comes full circle for the right reason and the right purpose now. During COVID, CEO Donaldson said, this place has a great opportunity for the next generation with a positive and sustainable future. No longer the big hotel, but even the name Ganilili, which means the coming of the light just before the dawn. It reminds me of a poem by Yindjibarndi woman, Mary Pat, Mrs. O'Donnell Pat. It describes the first time she visited Yindjibarndi country out Middleton after being confined to station life. And maybe it also describes the Yindjibarndi spirit. Which is that to be that in my country. So beautiful. The animals are pretty, birds are singing, the branches are happy, clouds are light my soul, it makes my spirit understand that you see them as an angel.
Yeah, so thank you very much for watching our slideshow.